Welcome, and here we're looking at the S&P 500 on the daily chart, and just to have a look at the big picture to remind ourselves where we are in all of this. And from the medium level here, 1650, we're counting 5 waves up, which will be wave 1, 2, 3, 4 in blue, and 5 in blue. Now from 5 in blue, from 4 to 5 in blue, we're looking for 5 waves. We've got 1 and 2 in here, not labelled, but 3 and 4 here in green and 5 in green. So we're in wave 5 here of the green one, and we're looking for 5 waves in here. And currently we have wave 1 up and we're coming back for wave 2. So let's view that. So here we are on the 4-hour chart. There's our green wave 4. We're looking for wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're in wave 2 here. So we need to examine that a little bit closer through here. That's just the 2-hour chart, just showing a bigger picture, but not much detail. So we need to drill in further on this wave 2 here. The wave 2 retracement level in the textbook is 61.8, 50 to 60. So we still can come lower down through here as such into this area through here. And let's just have a look at that. So currently we're looking at wave 1 on the 15-minute chart, wave 1 here. And we're looking for wave 2, which will bring us back to the 1830. Just want to check over here. Yeah, there's good, reasonable support there, so it's a nice place to be. Now, this particular move down through here we're looking for a 3-wave structure. So, yeah, the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here. The C wave will be about the same as the A wave here. Look, if I'm wrong, then this is going to find support on the 1850 here, and the wave 2 would have to place here as already completed. But it does appear that we've got a 5-wave structure here. It's not that clear, but forgot that. Let's just see if we can get in here a little bit closer in here to have a look at this here. It may even be done really, because that can be the A wave into here as a 3-wave structure. So and the B wave to here, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it could be done, but this is starting to give overlapping wave structures within here. It's just cutting hairs a bit, but yeah. Look, anyway, let's just wait for a little while until we've got to a little bit sort of clear on that. But yeah, this can come down to this 1830 area here. So this is the buying sort of opportunity here, and that's the buying opportunity further up above the 1850 there as well. All right, the DJ is pretty much the same story as well in terms of it's wave 4 here and wave 1 up through to here, and wave 2 pulling back to the 50 and 60% retracement level. So I feel that this has still got a 3-wave structure to complete here as well, just sort of tracing it out through here. In this case, it does appear that we've got 5 waves down through here, so we're looking for a counter trend bounce off the 16.4 here, and just try and note a 3-wave structure here as such, and we'll look for further upside from that point there. The DAX has been the strongest, the S&P the second strongest, so it's sort of leading to the upside. We could call wave 1 in here as well and wave 2 to here, but it just appears that this is a 3rd wave here, 4th and 5th. So a little move up to the to the 9.8 there, then definitely a correction across that, and then a move up from that point there. So you're facing 8 is a profit-taking number, and minor trading level. So you're definitely going to see, you can see the profit-taking coming in after this already. So, there's going to be more of that. There'll be one more push up through here on lower volume. And if that is the case on lower volume, then you can be pretty much assured that it's going to be, the bids are going to be hit there as such. So there won't be another trading opportunity until we get over here after we've got this corrective process done and dusted. The FTSE, now on the 4-hour chart here, I've always been a bit complexed about this wave 4 here. in terms of I've got it down as an A and a B and a C here for wave 4 here, but all the other wave 4s you notice have already been over here, so not quite sure about that. So whichever way it goes, this particular structure up through here at 6.8, it hasn't really had a corrective process across here, and if the other markets go into a wave C, then we're going to see a move back down through here. So I think one of the better ways to handle this here, if I can just go on to the intraday here as much as possible. So we haven't really had a correction here, so it's likely that well, basically if we get support on this level here, the 68.30, the 30, the top of group 1, then we'll go higher from that. But it's got to be tested support. We're looking for, there's a little 5-wave structure that will unfold here. Now, when it comes back into this stage here, it's a matter of will it find support after that, and if that's the case, then you'll take out new highs here. Otherwise, it's going to come back into here. This little 5-wave structure up here, we need to investigate that a little bit closer here on the 5-minute chart. We can see that we've got wave 1 here and wave 2 here. So that's wave 1 as such, wave 2 here as such, and in wave 3 going up here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here at the top of the 3rd wave, excuse my labeling, so this will be a 4th wave pulling back into this sort of area through here. So there'll be a 5th wave about the same size as the 1st wave here, and then we'll get the A, the B and the C. So after that, if it develops support here, then you get your timing right, you'd go long from that point. Otherwise, we're going to see it come back into the 8 there. Okay, the Australian market, the ASX CFD here, now at 5,300. The 5,300 is extremely important because it's the top of minor group 1, and support here would see further upside towards the 55 level. So we failed at support last time through here. But we're looking at this as being a corrective move down through here. So we're looking for further upside through here. And in counting the structure to the upside, I have adjusted the wave count a little bit. Yesterday, I think that I had the wave 1 here, but in hindsight, looking at it, it appears that it's a better count here, and putting wave 2 here, and wave 3 would be up here. Now, wave 3 can be in place here as such here, and I'll talk about that in a moment, but otherwise we'll get one more little high here. So I'll just draw this out here. We could possibly have a high. If we have a high in, it means we'll get another low in here, and we'll have a little correctional part like that. The 38.2 retracement level for wave 4 is at 52.90, and then we'll see wave 5 up through here, and then we'll also see another corrective process here before we see a move up through here. So that's that pattern. If that high is in place there, if this high is not in place, then we'll get a move up to wave 3 here, then we'll get the wave 4 coming down to 52.90 roughly, then up, then this here, and then up from that point there. So it's a little bit of a tricky thing to get through here, but the main point is if you are long and want to stay long, then you need to keep the stops out of trouble, keep them away from the market. So let's just see what I've done in here. Okay, so if the reason I can't pull this apart very well to count it, but if we've got wave 1 here and wave 2 here, we need to have 5 waves in here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then 5 to here to make this wave 1 here. So if there is a move just above the 53.20 here, then you'll know it is wave 5, and then would be subject to another correction here for wave 2. So just be aware of that. It'll be a bit of a trap there, and this little section here, if we pull that apart here on the 5-minute chart here, we can see that it is in 3 waves to the downside. Now that's corrective, so if that moves up from here, if that moves up from here, overlapping this low here, then it's corrective, and then we can take these highs out here. But if it drops down here, then we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if we get 5, then we'll get a 3-wave rally, and then we'll get another 5 in here, which will get us down to the 38.2 retracement level here at 90. But look, depending on news and so forth, the 5280 is the top of subgroup 2, and that's normally the sort of point of it. And also the distance above is normally the distance below as well. So look, navigating across the 5300 there, not really good trading. Find another market, or just be patient, and we'll pick the thread up. See what happens in the US tonight. That's expected to come lower as well. But look, if it is higher, then that's fine. Obviously, we'll be moving higher, on the Monday from that point. But anyway, let's see what the closing on Friday today will have a lot of bearing. If it's a strong close on strong volume, then we can expect Monday to follow it to the upside as well. But I think the bias is looking a bit softer for a corrective process across the 5300 there. So what can you do? Just got to be patient and allow it to come out, and then use that correction as the foundation for the next trend to the upside. The idea yesterday was to trade up to the 5300 and exit at that point, and wait for the correction to unfold and pick the thread up from that point. It will be a corrective process to the downside, because I can see lower volume on the futures over the last 8 to 10 hours. Right, okay, that's it for indices.